Have you ever felt like modern wellness, with all its apps and quick fixes, is just missing something? Something deeper? Well, it turns out ancient wisdom might just hold the blueprint we've all been searching for. So in this explainer, we're going to dive into this incredible system for self-healing, one that sees the body not as a machine, but as a truly sacred temple.
Just look at this. In ancient Kemet, what we now call Egypt, they saw the body as this piece of sacred architecture. I mean, every organ, every system was believed to be perfectly aligned with divine principles. And this wasn't just some nice poetic metaphor. No, this was a sophisticated science for living in total harmony with the cosmos. And we're about to unpack exactly how they did it.
And this quote, wow, it just perfectly captures the whole idea, doesn't it? That we're not just flesh and bone. We are living temples. Instruments literally crafted from stardust and powered by a divine frequency. So let's explore how to actually care for this amazing temple, starting with the absolute fundamentals: water, food, and movement.
Okay, so let's get into the architecture itself. The ancients had these profound names for our own internal systems. For them, the spine wasn't just a stack of bones, it was the Jed pillar, the central channel for divine current they called Sekhem, which is just pure life force.
And here's where modern science is, believe it or not, finally catching up. It's this idea of structured water, this fourth phase of water, H3O2. It's way more than just your average H2O. It actually forms this crystalline kind of gel-like layer right around our cells. Think of it as the body's own biological battery and a liquid crystal network that conducts energy and information. Pretty amazing, right?
And this is where it all clicks into place. Food isn't just matter, it's condensed frequency, right? The nutrients give us the building blocks, but it's that structured water inside us that acts as the medium for the real magic, helping to transform that food into biophotonic light, this subtle light energy our cells actually use to communicate. So this leads to a really fascinating and, more importantly, practical question. If the water inside us is basically a programmable crystal, well, how do we program it for peak health? Let's check out how this idea turns into a practice you can actually do. This is so great because it shows you how to take a big idea and make it real. You start with a pure source, good water. Then you let it soak up the vibes of the sun or the moon. And then this is the key. You use your breath and your intention, your own frequency, to program it. When you speak an affirmation into it, you are literally tuning the most fundamental element of your entire body.
So once you've got your inner environment primed, it's time to activate it. And that's where movement comes in. But we're not talking about just going to the gym. We're talking about conscious movement, using it as a straight-up technology for channeling that life force, that Sekhem.
You know what's so powerful? Seeing how all these different ancient cultures, totally separate from each other, landed on the exact same truth. You've got Kemetic yoga aligning that Jed pillar. You've got Taoist Qigong spiraling energy. You've got indigenous ceremonial dances. They all knew that rhythmic, conscious movement organizes your energy field and plugs you right into the earth.
Yeah, and this image just nails that core idea. Your spine is your central antenna, it's your Jed pillar, and when you activate it with conscious movement and your breath, you are literally turning on your spine fire, that divine current of pure vitality.
So, and this is so important, your breath is the master key. It's the switch that controls the flow of that whole current. Techniques like these, from something as simple as deep belly breathing to the warrior's box breathing, these are ancient technologies for instantly shifting your state and taking control of your own energy.
Okay, so we've talked about the physical structure and how to switch it on. Now let's look at the energetic map itself. The ancients literally saw the body as a mini cosmos, with these divine pathways running all through us.
What's really mind-blowing is how universal this knowledge is. I mean, look at this table. Whether you call them chakras from Vedic science or the domains of the naturae from Kemet, the blueprint is identical. These 7 centers aren't just mystical ideas. They directly correspond to major nerve bundles and glands in your body, and they govern everything from your sense of safety all the way up to your connection to the universe.
And check out this comparison. On one side, the Kemetic tree of life. On the other, the Kabbalistic tree of life. We're talking about different cultures, different symbols, different languages, but they are both describing the exact same universal truth, that our very consciousness is structured according to a divine, cosmic blueprint.
Now this energy system, it doesn't just stay inside you. Nope, it radiates outward. It creates what we call the aura. You can think of it as your energetic immune system. It's a real, measurable electromagnetic field that's woven from your thoughts, your emotions, your vitality. And when it's strong, it's literally a living shield.
This just perfectly illustrates that old saying, as above, so below. The energy field coming from your heart is a torus, which is the exact same shape as the Earth's magnetic field. That is not a coincidence. It's showing us this deep, resonant connection between our personal energy field, our little world, and the planet's big one.
So, the big question is, how do we pull all this together? How do we take all this incredible knowledge and actually make it work in our busy modern lives? Well, this final section is all about creating a practical daily blueprint. It's about living your life as a ceremony.
The secret sauce here is balance, what the ancients called ma'at. You need both sides of your brain. Your right brain gives you that intuition, that vision, the why. But your left brain gives you the logic, the structure, the how. Real, lasting healing only happens when you bring the vision and the action together in harmony.
And here is the how. This 5-tier plan makes staying in that high vibration state feel totally doable. It breaks it down into simple things you can do daily, weekly, monthly, and so on. It's a clear, long-term roadmap for keeping your temple tuned up and shining bright.
And at the end of the day, your heart is the engine. It generates the body's most powerful electromagnetic field, period. So, when you combine a crystal clear intention with a powerful elevated emotion like gratitude or joy, you create what's called heart-brain coherence. And that powerful state creates a healing vibration that your entire body just naturally tunes into.
Which really brings us down to this one final powerful question. This isn't about some massive change you have to make tomorrow. It's about the small, conscious choices you can make right now. If your body truly is a sacred temple made from the dust of stars, how will you choose to honor it, to care for it, starting today?